And we are coming to you live from St. Louis, and it's not live now. We got the church announcements here, starting off with the bulletin article by Matt Burleson.
And our bulletin article is by Matt Burleson, and it's called Growing Outward and My Doctorate of Ministry Project. Last Sunday we talked about growing outward, whether we call it growing outward, blessing others, or seek, save, strengthen, send, all for the glory of God. The concept is the same. God's people have been called out of the world, made new, and then sent back into the world by Christ for a purpose. We are called to bear witness to Jesus in the power of the Spirit to the glory of God by doing good works, Matthew 25:31-46, and by sharing the good news, Matthew 28:18-20. When we lift up Jesus, he draws people to himself. Great Falls Church of Christ has been growing outward for some time, especially through the work of our missionaries, including you, and our missions team. But there's still plenty to do in Great Falls too. Equipping me to help equip GFCC for outward growth in Great Falls is what my Doctorate of Ministry, DMin, studies at Lipscomb have been all about. As I finish coursework, I'm beginning to project a project which will help us in this. I mentioned it in the sermon last Sunday, but perhaps you left wondering how my project will help us grow outward. A key assumption of my project is that it's difficult to love neighbors we don't know. Herein lies both a problem and an opportunity. The problem is we have not yet undertaken the sort of study at Great Falls and Great GFCC that would allow us to know who our neighbors are and how we might reach them at this time in our new location. Doing such a study is an opportunity. That's where my project comes in. The goal of my project is to discern the implications of GFCC's new location on the west side of Great Falls for how we grow outward as a congregation. To do that, I'll form a discernment team of 7 to 12 people that will demographically mirror Great GFCC. I will equip this discernment team with teachings about the mission of God and practices of spiritual discernment. Then we'll do a demographic study of Great Falls and GFCC using the demographic data acquired through Mission Insight. After looking at the demographic data, we'll prayer walk drive Great Falls. Through it all, the team will discuss our finding and draft a consensus document capturing our most significant insights. At the end of the study, I'll lead a focus group with the GFCC leadership team. Then, by looking at my insights, the insights of the team, and the insights of the leadership, I expect to see some clear opportunities where we might focus our efforts as a church to grow outward. I hope this gives you a clear sense of what I have been doing through Lipscomb and why. It's all about helping us grow forward by growing upward, inward, and outward. If you have questions, I'd love to discuss this with you more. In the meantime, please pray God gives us wisdom and guides us forward as we keep our eyes on him. Matt. So thank you, Matt, for writing that. And here comes our announcements for the week. We do have our succession and transition classes that have been going on. If you missed those, you can check out our YouTube channel. Shannon Lute's 49th birthday will be July 16th in the Fellowship Hall at 12:30, so bring your own lunch. The Yellowstone Bible Camp Rideshare sign-up sheets will be in the back. Please contact Crystal Martinich or the church office if you have any questions. Robert Brescotter's sending is July 23rd after second service as we send him off to the University of Colorado Boulder. The Great Falls Church of Christ annual Family Olympics will be July 30th from 12 to 4, and the worship service will be at 10:30. We do have the food sign-ups in the back, and also your life group is signed up to do setup or cleanup, so please join there. We have an opportunity to potentially adopt a highway, which would be the Vaughn Frontage Road from 0 mile marker to marker 2. That would be where we would clean it up on Memorial Day and Labor Day. Just please contact Jim Sturdivant if you have any questions. Dawn Underwood has identified with the body, so it's make sure we show her love as we welcome her into our church family here. And also, Bo Benton is in basic training, so please, if you want to send him anything, there's the address there on screen. And we'll also have the prayer requests up here that we have for the week. Nate Merriman will be having surgery on Tuesday, July 18th, so please be praying for that. Lindley Price is admitted to the Children's Hospital in Denver. Please continue to pray for Wanda Dolance and her daughter, and Lori Abramson, who has a rare form of cancer. And please be with Ted Fallett's dad for his health and healing. And also for Jim March as he recovers from back surgery. And you have the other prayer requests that we have on a weekly basis. Please also look at the list that was given out by our prayer team that we have for the week. Make sure we're praying over this transition as we go through this.
And as we close out, may God bless us as we move forward by moving upward, inward, and outward. God bless.